Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Joe back at you again. Anyway, before I start this video, I just want to make a quick shout out in this video. I just want to thank Danny GSFGTV for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I also want to thank Drummer Seahawk Boy for subscribing to my channel also. But yeah, anyway guys, keep it locked right here for more 49er videos that I'm going to be doing here. Anyway guys, as all of you know, the NFL draft is tomorrow. Anyway, I'm not gonna make a full mock draft video for all 32 teams. But what I will do is I will say, give my predictions and all that, who I think my Niners should take, who I hope it will take, in the draft tomorrow, going through rounds 1 through 7. Anyway guys, first things first, I'm predicting that the Niners will move up in the draft as far as we know. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows we have 11 picks, but we're not going to keep all 11 picks. We're not going to have 11 draft picks on our roster next year. So, yeah, we're going to get rid of some picks. We're going to trade up. And I'm predicting that we're going to trade up to where either 15 where Pittsburgh's at, or 17 where Baltimore's at. And there's a couple different players that we can select.
For the sake of everybody in the band, like you got some sense.
We definitely need a corner, and we definitely need a receiver. Those are our two biggest position needs that we need right now. We have no corners on our roster besides Tremaine Brock. And I don't know what's going on with the whole Chris Culver situation. I don't know whether he's going to be playing for us or not next year. So yeah, basically as it looks right now, we basically only have one corner on our roster. Actually, technically we have two because we just signed Chris Cook to a 1-year deal. Anyway, guys, but yeah, and then we also need a receiver because we have Bolden and Crabtree, but that's about it. This would probably be Crabtree's last year in San Francisco because I know he's going to want a monster contract at the end of the year. Hate to say it, but, you know, if we can't sign him, we can't sign him. Just move on. We're going to have to draft his replacement. Anyway, guys, I think that we should get, you know, there's a couple choices we can take. Anyway, guys, obvious choice for us at the wide receiver position will be Kelvin Benjamin, the wide receiver out of Florida State. This is a big guy. He's 6'5", 240 pounds. And at the combine, he ran a 4.5 40-yard dash. Now, what I like about this guy, what I don't like about him. I mean, what I like about him, his strengths. You know, I mean, he's a rare size receiver that has a 83-inch wingspan, which I think is good. He's physical. He's a very physical wide receiver. He kind of reminds me of Anquan Bolden a little bit. You know, he'll go up and fight for the ball, player mismatches against DBs and linebackers. You know, yeah. Only thing is, I mean, he doesn't have that elite top speed. You know, and he does have a hard time, you know, releasing versus tight press coverage. But that's alright because he can always improve on that. That's what we have coaches for, you know. But yeah, he's one choice that we can go. Kelvin Benjamin's one. You know, another one we can go is Brandon Cooks, the wide receiver out of Oregon State. Now, you know, Brandon Cooks, I mean, you know, he might be gone if we do decide to move up to number 15 or 17, he might be gone. He may or may not be gone, depending, because the Jets are right after 2. The Jets might take him. You know, so hopefully we can get past the Jets and take him. Yeah, he ran a 4.3 at the combine. You know, he's kind of a small receiver. He's 5'10", 189 pounds, but you know, I mean, that's alright. You know, Brandon Cooks, I mean, he is a speed guy. He's a speed guy, and he can help us on punts, which is what we need. We need a punt returner, because I don't think Michael James will be with us next year. And he's a speedster, another one. A receiver, which is what we need. You know, but I mean, he's a small guy, so he's small framed, and he lacks the ideal length and bulk for the for receivers that are to be physical. But yeah, I mean, Brandon Cooks is another one. Another one we can get is Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham, this is tough. He may or may not be gone by the top 15 by the time 15. If we decide to pick up to 15, he may or may not be gone. We can take Odell Beckham. He's another speedster. You know, we can also, he's out of LSU. Marquise Lee's another one we can draft. The receiver at USC. But yeah, those are the 4 people I think we should take. Either Marquise Lee out of USC, Odell Beckham out of LSU, Kelvin Benjamin out of Florida State, or Brandon Cooks out of Oregon State. You know, I mean, because honestly, I don't really see us taking anybody else. Oh, one more guy I forgot. We could also take, if we don't decide to move up, if we stay at the number 30 position, we could take Jordan Matthews, the wide receiver out of Vanderbilt. He's a big guy too. You know, he's another one we can possibly take. But yeah, and as far as DBs go, you know, Justin Gilbert, I would love for us to get Justin Gilbert, but I know it's not going to happen because he's going to be gone. Darqueze Dennard's going to be another one. He's going to be pretty much gone too. So that leaves us with pretty much either Kyle Fuller, the DB out of Virginia Tech, or Jason Verrett, the corner out of TCU. But yeah, guys, either Jason Verrett or Kyle Fuller for us at corner. I mean, both these guys, I mean, they're not really shutdown corners per se, but they are pretty physical. They will get up on the line of scrimmage. They will fight for that ball. They will play man-to-man coverage. You know. But yeah, that's who I think that's for my first round. Who I think we should take for our first round. Now our second round, I know we have 2 picks, number 56 and 61 overall. Now when we trade up, I think we're gonna get rid of our 56 pick, keep our 61. Marcus Smith at Louisville, who I think we will take in the second round. You know, I mean, because let's face it, I mean we're gonna need another pass rusher. Because this whole Aldon Smith situation, I don't know what's going on with Aldon Smith. I really don't know what's going on. We're just gonna have to wait and see how this whole thing pans out with Aldon Smith. But yeah, guys, that's what I think. In the third round, honestly, I never really heard of any of these guys. I'm just kind of, you know, looking at our needs and all that, and the players who I think will be there and all that. And I'm hoping I'm saying this guy's name right. But in the third round, I think we're gonna take Bashad Breeland out of Clemson. Hope I say his name right. I don't want to butcher his name. But yeah, I think we're going to take him, and I think we're going to take another running back also in the third round. Running back Terrence West out of Towson. I don't know how that's at. And then we're also going to take another linebacker. This one out of Stanford, Shane Scov. In the 4th round, guys, Aaron Colvin out of Oklahoma, DB. The 5th round, offensive tackle Matt Patchen out of Boston College. In the 7th round, guys, here's where we take a quarterback. We're going to take a quarterback in the 7th round. Quarterback Logan Thomas out of Virginia Tech. You know, he has great arm talent, tremendous arm for this kid. You know, I mean, his decision making is, you know, a little not quite there, but with Jim Harbaugh, his coach, you know, I mean, he can develop. He can sit in the bench behind Colin Kaepernick, grow, learn, have a mentor in Kaepernick, you know, for the 2015 season. And also, guys, 7th round. Our final pick, I'm predicting our final pick, we should take this guy. Outside linebacker, Michael Sam out of Missouri. Now, will we draft all these guys? Probably not. Because, like I said before, we have 11 picks. Not everybody, we're not going to draft 11 guys for this year for our roster. We may only draft about 4 or 5 guys out of this draft. Anyway, but yeah, if we only did draft 4 or 5 guys, I would love for us to draft, like I said, one of the receivers, whether it's Odell Beckham, Kelvin Benjamin, Marquise Lee, or Jordan Matthews. It doesn't really matter to me. The corners, I would love for us to draft Jason Verrett or Kyle Fuller. And then an outside linebacker, like I said, we need an outside linebacker, another one for, you know, another pass rusher for Aldon Smith in case Aldon Smith is not there for this upcoming year. Like I said, either Marcus Smith or Michael Sam. And then, you know, and then maybe a quarterback we should probably take Logan Thomas out of Virginia Tech, like I said. Because we can always use another corner. I mean, excuse me, guys. Another quarterback, I'm sorry. You know, because right now we only have 2 quarterbacks on the roster. We only have, actually, technically we have 3. We have Mikel Bethel-Thompson, Blaine Gabbert, and Colin Kaepernick. But, I mean, Mikel Bethel-Thompson, I mean, don't even get me started on him. Blaine Gabbert, I mean, he has a talent, but he just never really got a chance to shine in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a terrible team. So we got Blaine Gabbert. He'll be a backup. If we draft a rookie and a rookie doesn't outshine him and outplay him in preseason to win the backup job, because the starting job is Kaepernick. We already know that. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on the NFL draft. That's what I think we should take. But yeah. If you guys have any comments or suggestions or anything, leave them in the comment section below. Go ahead, guys. Subscribe. The subscribe button. I'll be back soon. I'll be back tomorrow. Tell you what I think of the first round. And tell you how I think my Niners did. Who we should have got after. And if it was a good pick or not. Alright, guys? Peace. I'm out of here, YouTube. Late.